Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be Holygrail products which have been dethroned video. I do this usually, I would say, once a year. I could do it even more like apart, like maybe once in 2 years or so, because honestly this time around when I was prepping for this video, I figured that there are a lot of products which are still the same. Few have been dethroned or replaced, and some have generally been dethroned and not necessarily replaced with anything. So we'll talk about all of it one by one, but first I wanted to mention my lip color, as I am going to be doing in this time in Vlogmas basically. So we have Parul Garg Beauty's Charm number 04 on my lips. Now unfortunately you can't buy this shade as a full size. If you want to, it is available in the Parul Garg Beauty mini liquid lipstick set, and that's what I'm wearing right now. I do quite like this shade because it's like a nice pink but with more of like a purpley mauve hue to it. So yes, a very nice fun shade, different than what I usually tend to wear. So yes, wanted to quickly shout that out first. But now let's get into the video and let me talk about my new Holygrails, stuff that has been dethroned, replaced, stuff that I've said bye-bye to eventually over the years. So without any further ado, let's jump into it. The first product which has been dethroned, I am not going to say that I'm never going to repurchase this again, because honestly I have been actually meaning to repurchase it in a while, but it's not a Holygrail anymore, because clearly if I haven't repurchased it in over a year or two, it means I can't live without this product, and there are other products which are much more of a favorite to me. This is Dethroned's Watermelon Superglow Face Wash. Now I love this product, and in general, like now also when I'm thinking back to when I have used it, I have loved it, but I feel like the Himalaya Clear Complexion Brightening Face Wash is quite similar because it has a nice scent, it lathers, it's almost a little bit more softer and less drying. Also, I feel like I don't have to use as much water to rinse it off, so I really enjoy it. And I think the reason why Himalaya has replaced Dethroned for me personally is because it's more easily available and accessible. One thing, the pricing is I would say relatively a little bit cheaper, not that cheap, but still. And Dethroned I only tend to buy when Dethroned has a buy one get one sale going on, and I'm also trying to keep my face wash collection pretty minimal. So if I have one or two face washes when Dethroned does their sale, I don't tend to grab for or buy more at that time, and then when I want to repurchase a face wash if the brand is not on sale, I'll just go to any other face wash that is out there. I don't necessarily reach for Dethroned. That's why I feel like I have not repurchased this in so long. Will I in 2026? Maybe. I might actually, but it's not something that I absolutely can't live without, and that's what the definition of Holygrail is. So clearly I can't live without it because I have stayed away from it for so long. Moving on, next, something that is a Holygrail and I think will remain a Holygrail is Reequil's Spot Treatment Gel. This is an amazing spot treatment that I feel like is really good and effective if I have like a big breakout. I recently actually emptied it, which is why I don't have it in my collection anymore, but I'm definitely going to be repurchasing it soon. I have some other anti-acne serums right now which I will be using in the time being, but I'm definitely going to be repurchasing, and it's definitely a Holygrail as well. Moving on next to another sunscreen which is a Holygrail, and to say that this has been dethroned by something new, it breaks my heart, to be honest, and I'll tell you why. My Holygrail sunscreen is Dermaco's 1% Hyaluronic Acid Sunscreen Aqua Gel, because first of all, it comes in a massive 125 gram size, which is super duper economical. It lasts a very long time, and it's an amazing value for money. Now I also like that it works well with my makeup, and it's just a trusty sunscreen which works with like every single moisturizer that I pair it with underneath. So it just works in general for so many different things. That being said, the reason why I am dethroning it is because I found something which is more texturally elegant and which I enjoy using more. I will compare the cost per use basically, and I'm pretty sure that the one that is a replacement is going to be more expensive in terms of cost per use. That's something I will have to compare, so I'll keep you posted on that. But I'm speaking about the BeBodyWise Sunscreen Ultra Light Gel. Now this is more easy to absorb into the skin. It's more fun to use as compared to the Dermaco. Unfortunately, it does not come in a big size, at least so far. I'm hoping in 2026 that they do make it in like a bigger size, which will make it more economical, and also it will be able to go like head to head with Dermaco in terms of that particular element. And then I think the cost will also be you know, a little bit more on the cheaper side. But just like Dermaco, it works well under makeup. It works well with pretty much every single moisturizer which I have paired with. I've not have an issue so far at all. So yes, I think Dermaco is going to be beaten for that specific reason. And in the past also, I feel like Dermaco has been dethroned and then it came back. This time it's being dethroned again. Is it going to come back? Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. But I had to tell you that BeBodyWise is my favorite top sunscreen at the moment right now. So yes, I just had to share that with you. Something else which has not been dethroned yet, and I don't think it will be, I don't know if that's going to change in 2026, but so far nothing has been able to beat my Foxtale Daily Dew It Cleanser. You have seen me in 2025 go through countless bottles of it, and you do not see any other makeup remover in my routine for a reason, because this is the only one that I keep going back to. It's a double cleanse because it does remove your makeup, but it also you know, like, it's a face wash as well, so there is no residue whatsoever. You don't need to go in with a second cleanse again. It removes everything off. There is absolutely no residue left, and you don't have to use a face wash after, like I said. So it is still the reigning supreme best makeup remover slash cleanser in my routine and in my life in general. Something else which has also been reigning supreme, and it might be beaten, like it might get beat by its newer younger sibling. I'm speaking about the Foxtale Retinol. Now the one I have been using all these years is the 0.15%, and there is a new 0.3% which I haven't tested out yet in present day. I will probably test it out either this month or maybe next month. So once I do, I will let you know which one is the, you know, the ultimate favorite go-to. But yes, that was a jump scare. Okay, moving on, next let's talk about sunscreen. Now the Fixderma Sunscreen SPF 55 has been something that I have loved, and I think it's very unique. That is why I say that it's a holy grail, but I have not repurchased it in quite a while, and I recently actually discovered a new sunscreen which I kind of feel like is a good replacement, because they're actually both very, very similar to each other. So I'm not just saying it that okay, this has dethroned this because it's different in any way. In fact, I'll tell you, these are actually very similar to each other, which is why it's been dethroned. So this is Pilgrim's 5% vitamin C sunscreen. Now it has the same like thin gelish texture, same finish in terms of the dry down on the skin. Now Fixderma is available in 75 gram size, so the Pilgrim one unfortunately is not. In fact, the Pilgrim one is so teeny tiny, just 45 grams, so it's like almost half, and you don't get a lot of product. You go through it very quickly. That being said, Pilgrim is available more on offers, so I feel like even if you compare price per ounce or price per use in terms of the offer price, Pilgrim is going to be cheaper, and I think because it's smaller, it's also easier to travel with. Now Fixderma one is also available in 40 grams, so you can find a travel friendly alternative, but Fixderma doesn't go on offer as often as Pilgrim does, so that's why I feel like Pilgrim is going to take the cake on this one. Moving on, next we have Dot & Key's Vitamin C plus E Super Bright Moisturizer. Now I would say that there are some newer vitamin C moisturizers which are beating this one, aka the Conscious Chemist Vitamin C Gel Cream. There is also one from Lactocalamine which I want to try, and I feel like after I try that out, the Dot & Key one is going to be like kicked to the curb. But so far I have not repurchased this one recently, but I do really, really love it, and I think when I go back to buying some more gel creams, this is one that I will still buy. But I think Conscious Chemist is a better value for money, so I think this one is also going to be dethroned eventually. It's just not officially been dethroned, but in my heart I think I won't be repurchasing this one, to be very honest. If I want to repurchase a vitamin C gel cream, I'll repurchase the Conscious Chemist one. Moving on, next we have another product from Dot & Key. This is their Ceramides and Hyaluronic Acid Skin Barrier Repair Face Cream. Now this is tried and true OG Holy Grail. I have loved it and repurchased it for years and years and years, and I think I will continue to repurchase it. But there are also newer ceramide and just like face creams in general which I have been gravitating for and reaching for. One of them is Pilgrim's, the other one is from Dermaco. The Chemist Play one I've also used recently. So I think at this point of time, because I haven't compared the uses and the value and which one costs how much in terms of price per use, I cannot say which one is the reigning winner. But I think once I figure that out, which is going to happen like in early 2026, then I will decide which one is going to be like the ultimate, like absolute winner. So yeah, for now it's got some tough competition, I would say, but I have not decided which is going to be like the ultimate winner. Moving on, next, something that has been dethroned, and I think I've mentioned this a few times on and off on my channel, so if you watch my videos regularly, you would know. Dermaco's Glycolic Acid Face Toner. It had to beat a lot of other glycolic acid toners on the market, I'll be completely honest. Whether it is the Ordinary, whether it is Minimalist, whether it is Chemist Play, whether it is Foxtale, Dermaco is the ultimate winner in my personal opinion. But I feel like glycolic acid toner just doesn't stand a place in my routine anymore as a category in general. A lot of you have also told me that the underrated one is, the brand is by the way called Underrated. That one is also a great, very affordable option, and if you are looking for one, then definitely check out which of these options is the best suited for your budget and which one you want to go ahead and purchase. But for me in general, as a category only, I feel like this is a category which I have stopped buying, so that is why it's not a Holy Grail anymore, and I'm going to take it off the list. Something else that is anyways on my Holy Grail list, and I feel like I should not say that it's necessarily dethroned the toner, but it's something that I use in place when I want exfoliation, and that is my Foxtale Diva Overnight Glow Mask. It is already on my list of Holy Grails, and it's going to stay on the list, and Dermaco is just going to be removed. Like, not Dermaco, but the glycolic acid toner from Dermaco is going to be removed from the list. Something else also which I should say, it is still a Holy Grail. I feel like it is the most affordable in its category, which is face wash, is Earth Rhythm's Hydrating Face Wash. Now I should compare it to Himalaya to decide which is the reigning winner. For now, I'm going to still keep it on my Holy Grail list, and I think once I compare the uses and the value, I will then decide which one is the ultimate winner. But so far, I'll still keep it on my list of Holy Grails. Something else also which I'm removing from my Holy Grail list is the Parachute Soft Touch Body Lotion. Now, the reason I'm removing it from the list is not because it is, a bad product or anything like that, but I just feel like the Joy Body Lotion, the Barrier Repair blue one, basically is better if I am looking for something like that. The Parachute one, if it came in a bigger size, I think it would still be really amazing. But I also feel like the Joy Body Lotion is more hydrating as compared to the Parachute one, and over the years my skin has gotten more dry, so I prefer Joy over Parachute. So that's why I'm going to take the Parachute Soft Touch Body Lotion off my Holy Grail list. Something else also which I should take off my list is the Aqualogica DeTan Sunscreen. Now, out of all the Aqualogica sunscreens, like the Hydrate one, the Glow one, the Radiance one, which was really bad, the best one is the Aqualogica DeTan one. But I feel like I somehow go through more of the product in every single use, and that is why it's not the most economical if I had to compare it to, like, Dermaco, for example, which I feel like is very similar. That's a better, bang for bucks. So that's the reason why I'm also going to take off the Aqualogica DeTan sunscreen from my Holy Grail list. moving on next, okay, let's talk about body washes. In terms of body washes, my two Holygrail favorites are the Fiama Devil's Body Wash and the Plum Cherry Body Wash. But I will be taking a break from, you know, repurchasing existing favorites, and I'll be trying out a lot of new body washes in 2026 and also like the latter half of 2025. So yes, I should probably do like an updated, which is my favorite body wash, in the end of 2026, because I would have tried out a lot of new ones and then I'll be in a better position to say what is my favorite. So there is that. Moving on, next we have the Dermaco Propylene Oil-Free Moisturizer. Now this is a really basic, very nice oil-free moisturizer, like gel moisturizer basically, but if I am buying a gel cream, I prefer to have actives in it, like I mentioned, you know, in the case of Dethroned or Conscious Chemist. So that is why I feel like I should also take this one off my list, because I don't generally grab for and reach for something that is, you know, just a simple basic one. Of course, I have serums in my routine, and I'll talk about some next, but yeah, this is just something I don't feel like I'm going to be going ahead and repurchasing. I might change my mind later on, but at least right now I feel like I will not be repurchasing a basic simple gel cream. So there is that. Okay, moving on next to Nia-Ceramide serums. Now my two favorites in the past were the 10% Nia-Ceramide serum, which is more of a milky serum from Plum, and also the 5% Nia-Ceramide serum from Plum as well. The 10% one, I feel like that is not something which can be replaced, because there is nothing similar on the market. That being said, I don't think, at least this year, I'm not planning to repurchase it again, because I have my skincare which I'm currently using and loving, and I don't want to buy this immediately. Maybe after I go through my existing serums, I might decide if I want to or not for this winter, or maybe we'll skip it this season, and maybe next year in the winter I might repurchase it, I might not, I'm not quite sure. But when it comes to 5% Nia-Ceramide serum from Plum, this one is actually going to be replaced, because I feel like the Plum one, while it's very nice, the texture and everything is great, but I feel like I'm using more product, and there are other options where a little goes a long way, so I would rather choose those over this. One such, actually there are two such serums. One is by Pilgrim, their Nia-Ceramide serum, and also Dermaco's Nia-Ceramide serum. Now out of Pilgrim and Dermaco, I would personally choose Dermaco, because Dermaco's Nia-Ceramide serum actually comes not just in a 30 ml, but it also comes in a 50 ml. So that I feel like is going to be more economical in terms of like cost and per use cost, etc. So the Plum 5% Nia-Ceramide serum is actually going to be dethroned by the Dermaco Nia-Ceramide serum. And moving on to the last product which we're going to be talking about today. I have been here for a while and my throat is kind of drying up now. So this was not really on my Holygrail list per se, but I remember that in the like sea of vitamin C serums which I have used over the past decade, this was like one of the best which I have raved about in a lot of my content. That is the Minimalist 10% vitamin C serum. While it is really great, I have actually found something which I feel like is better, and that is Pilgrim's alpha-arbutin and vitamin C serum. Now I'll tell you why it is better. In terms of vitamin C serums, what they usually do is that they brighten the skin, and that is obviously great, but whether it is Minimalist, whether it is which else did I try out which brightened the skin? I can't remember off the top of my head, but in terms of the Pilgrim one, it definitely gives me the same brightening results that I get with the Minimalist one, but I also feel like the alpha-arbutin in there is actually quite helpful in terms of helping hyperpigmentation. So I'm getting the brightening and I'm getting the hyperpigmentation, like helping of fading with hyperpigmentation benefits, both in the same product together. So that is something that means a lot to me, and I think that's why I feel like the Pilgrim one is better than Minimalist, and that's why it's being dethroned as well. So yes, those were all the products that I wanted to talk about, and now I'm going to have a new list of holy grails to work with, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see whether these products remain holy grail next year around, whether these products remain holy grail till next year around. And if you want to see these videos like this in a yearly way, or maybe you feel like I should you know, change up the frequency, make it maybe more you know, spread out, I don't know, let me know. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I really hope that you guys will be enjoying Vlogmas. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you can keep up with all the content that's going to come up this month for you. I already have few videos up, and there's going to be a lot more videos coming up this month, so stick around for that. And I hope that you guys enjoy, because I'm going to be enjoying filming all this content for you. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you on my next one. Bye guys. Bye bye.